Hello everyone, this is Kaifu here with Game 1 in a series between me and Kehnan. Kehnan on the right side, represented from Tasmania, is playing Dark Pandora, using Dark Pandora's early advantage, like judgment very early to the point that you discard your whole entire hand, which is my entire hand obviously, and not only that, using a lot of ramping abilities such as Elvis Prix, Grettles, and feasting to get to his objective. While me, aka Kaifu, on the left side is playing Black Abdul controls. For those I think I forgot to mention that in game 1, actually representing for Victoria. So by representing for Victoria, so it's between Victoria versus Tasmania. So whoever wins this now will be going to Worlds. Well, game 2 anyway. So if Kehnan wins this, he will be going to Worlds, so I have a lot of pressure at the moment, so I can't screw up anymore. If I screw up any plays, it will force me to be in a bad situation that I will put the giving the win to Kehnan to go to Worlds. So let's see what happens from here from now. So my opponent did drop a whole bunch of Elvis Prix, 1, 2, 3 Elvis Prix already. I did get rid of one with Cinderella Slippers, and I'm trying to see how I can get around those other Elvis Prix because I don't want him to early judgment me. So I'm gonna thunder one of the Elvis Prix. He can cancel my spell if he wants to. All that matters is that I want to reduce his resource as much and kill one of the Elvis Prix, and this successful killer obviously. Next I have to deal with one more and then I play the bind of gravity to tap down his Elvis Prix, to not allow him to ramp as much, because bind of gravity is one of those power cards I think it has good potential in this current format. Well, in the current format we're at the moment anyway, allowing me to tap down aggressive cards, attack down big resonators, go for the OTK if I have to, and so on. Now my opponent dropped the Seth. Seth will allow him to recycle cards if each time he destroys a resident on my side field. Knowing that it will force me to discard, he will draw more cards. So I need to get rid of that feasting soon. Not feasting, get Seth soon. So I do Stoning Death right away, and then I play a Spiritual Despair, forcing my opponent to discard two cards from his hand, and obviously his Elvis Prix is tapped out, so pretty much that Elvis Prix is useless to him. So whatever card he discards is very valuable in his hand at the moment, because without the Elvis Prix helping him at the moment is not a big matter to me. So he did drop the Dream of Juliet, which is a good card as a main board, because what it does is that it has 3 abilities. Worst comes to worst, it allows you to draw a card by using it. Second, it flickers, so it flickers the card out of play and comes back to the field, so you can dodges Stoning to Death, dodges Chameleon, and so on. And not only that, it allows you to destroy an addition, and it could destroy Necronauticon, you can destroy like any field addition you think, or you can destroy any addition is pesky, and so on. So back to my opponent's turn. My opponent is not in a good, strong position at the moment, because I did actually screw up his hand a little bit, not too much, a little bit. Screw up a little bit, so he doesn't have much plays. He does drop the Gretel, and he did get another green magic stone, obviously green-red, allow him to get the ramping going. So now it's back to my turn, and I don't mind him ramping at the moment because I'm already at my 4th magic stone, now 5th magic stone, so I don't have water too much. Now, a lot of people ask me, why don't you just flip over Abdul? You flip over Abdul, you can stop Pandora from coming in, but the problem is that I'm not sure if he has an outer wall in his hand. Now, if you see, he has the Black True Stone, which can make my defense by 200 attack, not 200 defense, and I will be within range for outer world. So I don't want to be in that situation that I don't want to be in. So I'm not gonna take the risk, obviously. I put the Cinderella on the field for the extra body defense, and I do use Bind of Gravity onto the Gretel, because I do know my hand. Would be discarded at the start of my opponent's turn, because he will obviously flip the Pandora over. So I'd rather lose I'd rather lose 2 cards than 3 cards. So I'd rather use all the cards I can at the moment. So he's got a Judgment obviously, and I do respond with a Thunder, burning my opponent 500 point damage, putting down to 3, that's a 500. And so he Judgment 5, pay 5 cost to discard 1 card from my hand, most likely, pretty much. So he did discard my Laura. Now the reason why I didn't drop Laura on the field, because that I will discard my hand next turn, so there's no point for me dropping a Laura which can't do anything for me. I'd rather drop a Cinderella that can help me. Not only that, pump my Cinderella by 200 attack, 200 defense, and now top deck into Cinderella Slipper, which will give Cinderella extra 600 attack, 600 defense. So currently Cinderella is sitting on 1200 attack and 1200 defense, and attack directly, and the attack does go through, putting Kehnan down to 2300 life point compared to my 4000 life point. So not in a strong position at the moment for my opponent, and sorry for that Facebook tone, because that was from my Facebook sadly, and I forgot to mute it, so about that. So and I do pay free to Judgment to flip Abdul over because I am in a strong position now. Whatever happens now is fine, because I'm forcing my opponent to either get rid of the Cinderella or get rid of my Abdul. And obviously I Judgment and pay the cost, tapping my J Ruler to debuff the Resonator's defense by 300 attack, 300 defense, so I'm killing the Riddle right away. He tapped for another Magic Stone, so pretty much he's hunting for a black Magic Stone, black-green Magic Stone to actually kill my Abdul at the moment, because everything he does now is just vanilla play now. So at the moment I'm putting a lot of pressure to him, because my Cinderella can potentially do a lot of damage on the board. So his Elvis Priest is tapped out. He tapped for Magic Stone, so he's tapped out currently at the moment. So back to my turn, and I use the Redstone, True Redstone, to pump my Cinderella by 200 attack, 200 defense, and I always make it black unless I have a situation that I can't make it black. So I attack directly for 1200 damage, and let's see what my opponent do. My opponent's gonna pay free and put Feasting on the field. Obviously Feasting's enter build will not trigger, but I'm still thinking should I allow him to resolve that at all. So I did top deck in the Zig the Ancient Magic, so I'm gonna prevent it from being summoned, hopefully. And let's see what my opponent does. He pay free and use Exceed the Ancient Magic. And obviously that Feasting wasn't on the field yet, so he doesn't get the draw effect, because I said during the chase on the summon I cancelled it, and he cancelled it with his Exceed. So pretty much Feasting was never on the field, so he never able to get the draw in the first place, because Feasting never exists on the field, if that makes sense. So I'm attacking directly to him 1200 and see if it takes it or not. And I did a little misplay here, not a big misplay, but a little misplay. What I should have done is tap my little red True Stone, pump extra 200 more, because he declared no block. By declaring no block, actually do the extra 200 point damage, put him down to 900 point damage, put him down to 900 life point instead of 1100 life point. Now what you'll be wondering, what's so good about that 200 different life point? Because I'm forcing him to block. Now because by forcing him to block, he actually had to sacrifice his Feasting, which he did anyway, so that misplay didn't matter too much. But just letting you guys know, a little misplay can cost you the game in this situation, which would cost me the game if Kehnan didn't block, perhaps. Currently I have no cards in my hand, so pretty much I'm in a strong position with a Cinderella with a Slipper on it and Abdul on the field. His life point is on 1100 life point at the moment, so yeah, not much I can do at the moment. Not much he can do at the moment, because obviously has no field presence. He has a lot of Magic Stone. Like, to me, Magic Stone, a lot of Magic Stone means nothing to me if you can't actually put stuff on the field. So that's how I feel about ramping. That's the reason why I developed a Black Abdul deck that doesn't rely on ramping, because ramping is good if you have the big plays, but if you don't, it means nothing. Again, pumping my Cinderella by 200 attack, 200 defense with a little True Redstone, using this full potential as I can, and I'm swinging for 1200 point of damage directly to my opponent, seeing what he can do. Does he have a Splendid Death? Does he have what he has? That's the thing I want to know. He pays 2. Use Dream with Julia, flicking my Cinderella out of the battlefield. So when it does come back from the battlefield, it loses the Slippers, which is the addition. So pretty much it's just a 4/4 Cinderella, which has Summoning Sickness, because it's a different type of resident on the field, so it wasn't the same one the previous one. Even though it's the same one, but it's game mechanic obviously. I'm attacking for 1000 point of damage directly, and see one opponent can't do anything about it. He's reading about the True Stone. Can he debuff my attack? Obviously he can't debuff my attack, he can only debuff the defense, so he does take it, put him down to 100 life point. So at the moment he's not in a good position, because he with 100 life point, and he has either to block my Abdul or block my Cinderella, and he did tap for another Magic Stone, which leaves him wide open for me to attack him directly. He's paying 2 at the moment to debuff something on the field, but he will die to one of the Cinderella or die to a Abdul. Now this is the misplay he did a little bit. He should have, before recover phase, debuff my Abdul and then Outer World if he does have Outer World in hand, which will get rid of the problem. But he does scoop it up from here, so giving me the win. So this will go to game 3. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for game 3.